Just here with Dan from Unbox Industries. Well, my friends were going crazy today when they found out that you was here. They didn't know you was here, and then were like, Theo, go buy me something and I'll send you the money. Just tell me a little bit about your background in this toy thing, because as long as I've been on the Sofubi scene, this stuff's always been like such a big part of it.
That's it's very, very, very kind of you to say so. So we started the company around about 15 or 16 years ago with a friend of mine in Hong Kong. It was a very steep uphill struggle to kind of get into manufacturing, because at that point, because we work out of China, and people were kind of like very reticent or resistant to manufacturing outside of Japan. But my colleague has a background in engineering and 3D prototyping, and we were kind of mentored by people that were working for Bandai at that time, making toys for Japan in China. So we learned from them, and we set up our own factory and got a team together, and then just started manufacturing and also sourcing materials from Japan to kind of like get the best kind of quality product.
What would you say are like some of your staple pieces? Another one that the dude's picking up here seems like a staple piece to me.
So yeah, I mean, you can probably tell like we kind of diversify in what we do. So that kind of comes from like the people who work in the office. So for me, I'm all about the monsters and the real weird stuff.
You and me both, brother.
There we go, that's it. So then Leo, my business partner, he's more about the cute and the kawaii. And then the guys in the office as well, everyone has a say in, like, you know, what's a move or a shake or what they've seen, and then we'll reach out to those artists or take a license and then try and make something. So we're not really risk averse, and we don't really manufacture. I know it sounds crazy as a company, we don't really manufacture to turn a profit. We just want to make what we think is going to end up as a beautiful product. So, and that's it. It's a case of like, you know, not like how much we're going to make on a project, but can we afford to do it, and you know, see what happens after that. And touch wood, usually, you know, everything's been fine, you know. So, and that's it. And also, it kind of keeps it fresh. You know, trends move, markets move, and we're kind of always, you know, like just following our own journey rather than like following what we know, what the kind of public kind of expect.
Can I ask you about a couple of like the pieces that always stand out to me? So this one for a start, I love this piece. This
is by a chap called Aaron who resides in Texas. Goes under the name of Retroband. So
yeah, Retroband. That's right. I've seen it on Instagram. Yeah. So dope. You've seen him in person as well. Yeah. The size and everything's so awesome. Is it the same body? It's different head.
Correct. That's right. And so this is different paint apps. So these are both from like use the process called like marble vinyl to produce. So what you do, when you have the molds, you pour in the colours and then just mix and stir, and then they come out. So each piece is unique. But then just to like add a little bit more icing on the cake, we just apply like paint applications. So that's why this one looks a little bit more dusty and everything, because the way it's been applied. And this one's got like the metallic finishes. With Aaron, he originally comes from doing like hand pulled resin, and now he's doing his own roto stuff, which is incredible. And we've done a character called Meats for him, and then Tomb and Suffer, and he also helped us with Splatterhouse. We took the license from Namco, and he helped do Rick, Jenny, and Biggie Man. So again, like really like wonderful human being and a very talented artist.
And you were saying about Splatterhouse when we talked earlier that you're working with one of the people who worked on the original Splatterhouse game. I was playing that game on the way down on my Evercade. What's that connection that you've got going on there? So
my colleague who runs Unbox Japan, we do like there's some big shows called like Super Festival and Wonder Festival, and by chance Josh, who was attending one of those shows, met Oda-san, who basically he was showing some stuff. So he's a sculptor and special effects guy, but back in the day, like in the mid 80s, he was, as I understand, he was working as an intern at Namco, and as he was there on the day, they said like, oh, you know horror movies, can you help us design some stuff for this new video game coming out? And so he actually created like the design for Rick, Biggie Man, Nobu, Jennifer, and a few others. So I think he was like 17 or 18 at the time. So flash forward to like, you know, over the last couple of years, we've got very good rapport with him, and we've commissioned him to sculpt like some of the subsidiary characters. So when we started with Splatterhouse, it was a Retroband and a Zectron did their designs, and now we're working directly with Oda-san with a few of the other secondary characters.
Guy there.
That's right, and also
full circle, man. That's awesome.
I mean, it's kind of like that bucket list kind of like, you know, opportunity. But also Oda worked on Tetsuo 2 body hammer.
Can I grab this?
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier. Yeah. So. Okay, so we worked on the sequel to Tetsuo, Body Hammer.
Correct, that's right,
you sculpted this, right?
That's right, yeah. So again, through Oda and Josh, they reached out. So Oda's still friends with Tsukamoto-san, and he kind of gave permission. In fact, we had to get permission from Tsukamoto. He still owns the rights to Tetsuo, but none of the other sequels. So we got permission from him, and had to get permission from the original actor as well to sculpt his likeness. And then Oda sculpted this. So this was kind of his first like Sofubi project, you know. So it turned out like
all hand sculpted as well. I can tell by that. Yeah, that's right. It has such a different vibe to it, but I love it.
Again, and we've got other stuff coming up. We've got Oda working with another quite big artist from Canada at the moment, so that's quite exciting. That should be announced around about November time. So we're keeping him busy now. He's in the Unbox fold, you know.
Well, I'm going to let you get back to your store because it's been very busy for you today, and it still is. But thank you so much, man. We appreciate it, and keep up the awesome work. I love it.
Pleasure.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see you next year.